Former President Jimmy Carter is now a centenarian and the first president in U.S. history to turn 100. Carter celebrated his 100th birthday today, and the White House marked the milestone with a huge display. That massive sign sits on the North Lawn featuring the number 100 and a message saying, "Happy birthday, President Carter." It is a family affair in Plains today as our nation's 39th president celebrates his centennial birthday at home, surrounded by family.
And today in former President Jimmy Carter's hometown, there are several events to mark his 100th birthday, which comes 19 months after he entered hospice care. Tonight we have team coverage with Fox 5's Tyler Fingert in Plains and Fox 5's Deidre Dukes at the Carter Center in Atlanta. Let's begin with Tyler, who has a look at those celebrations. Tyler?
Yeah, Russ, good evening to you. Former President Jimmy Carter is our nation's longest living president, and he celebrated another milestone today as he turned 100 years old. His hometown of Plains celebrated him as he reached the century mark.
Happy birthday to you.
It's the first day of October, and Plains, Georgia has a reason to celebrate.
Happy birthday, President Carter.
Tuesday, this community marked the centennial birthday of its most famous resident, former President Jimmy Carter, nearly 2 years after he entered hospice care.
We never thought this day would come. We never thought that President Carter was going to live to be 100.
Jill Stuckey is a close friend of former President Carter and the superintendent of the National Historical Park that bears his name. She says she sees him daily. She was there with the former president and his family as they watched the Navy perform a flyover to honor the Navy veteran's birthday.
He came out. A good number of his family members were surrounding him, watching the F-18s fly over and then the World War II planes. So put a big smile on everybody's face.
Family members came in for the big birthday bash, including the younger sister of the late Rosalind Carter. She says she saw the former president earlier in the day.
He's special. He did tell me he loved me the other day, which shocked the aides because they said he hadn't been saying much.
Part of the birthday celebration in Carter's hometown included a naturalization ceremony where 100 new U.S. citizens took the oath of allegiance.
Congratulations, you are our nation's newest American citizen.
The moment is something they say they will never forget because their dream was realized in Plains on the birthday of a former president.
It's such a big deal for me, and it's amazing. This is a wonderful country.
It's an honor to become a U.S. citizen on the birthday of the 39th president.
And the former president will not make a public appearance today, but I'm told he is celebrating his 100th at home with family, and he's doing well. We're live in Plains tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
Congratulations to him and to his family. Tyler, thanks.